My name is Keegan Manuel, and this is Taxonomy 101.
Welcome to this instructional video on Taxonomy 101. Let's dive right in. Taxonomy is defined by the Oxford Dictionary as the branch of science concerned with classification, especially of organisms. You may be asking yourself, why do we need to classify organisms? Well, classifying organisms allows scientists to organize vastly different and unique organisms into various groups based on their ancestral relationships. This in turn also makes identifying these organisms easier. Classifying organisms also allows scientists to have universal consistency in identifying and discussing organisms. For example, because of universal and consistent classification, all scientists understand that Crotalus atrox is the western diamondback rattlesnake. A taxonomic key is a tool used by taxonomists to help identify organisms. One of the most popular types of keys is the dichotomous key. This type uses the taxonomic hierarchy and a series of choices that describe characteristics of organisms. These choices gradually become more and more specific until the user is able to identify the species of organism in question. The taxonomic hierarchy is a sequence of categories in increasing or decreasing order of specificity. The various categories from least specific to most specific are as follows: domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. The taxonomic hierarchy is used to name, organize, and group organisms based on their characteristics and, in the modern era, DNA. The taxonomic hierarchy works in conjunction with the previously mentioned taxonomic keys. Carolus Linnaeus in 1758 initially proposed the idea of binomial nomenclature to solve the problem of inconsistency of naming organisms between cultures. These common names varied between cultures, which created confusion, especially in agriculture. To solve this, Linnaeus created a system of naming organisms using the taxonomic hierarchy. These names used organisms' genus and species name. When writing a taxonomic name, it is italicized and the genus is capitalized, while the species name remains uncapitalized. I now want to go into some examples of plants and animals with their taxonomic names. One name that many people will know is that of the human, or Homosapien. The genus is Homo and the species name is Sapien. Another popular taxonomic name is that for the domestic dog, Canis lupus familiaris. This one may seem odd as there are 3 names, but that third name is a subspecies, indicating that the domestic dog is a subspecies of the gray wolf, Canis lupus. Not all organisms are subspecies, but those that are, such as the domesticated dog, are identified with this third name. And finally, we have the red fox, taxonomic name Vulpes vulpes, the genus being Vulpes and the species name also being Vulpes, making this species a very easy one to memorize. So here's where I'd like to throw in some additional clips of some actual in-the-field species that I was able to capture and their taxonomic names with a few additional facts just for fun. I hope you enjoy these.
So here we have a very large Peninsula Cooter, Pseudomys peninsularis. It's a large female. They only get to about 13 inches, but we actually measured this one at almost 15. Very cool specimen, very large specimen, probably about 10 pounds. And you can tell that it's actually a female by its underside is flat. A male will have a concave, which makes it easier for mating. Very cool specimen. Let's go find something else. Here we have one of Florida's most common pine trees that was often harvested all throughout American history for its amazing wood. It is the Longleaf Pine tree, Pinus palustris.
I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to ask any questions.